Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for Capricorn today in all placements, and it's timeless and general, so take what resonates, and if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are all timeless and all placements as well. I am looking at you and the person you are dealing with, who it's going to be anybody who's most front and center in your energy, in your consciousness, and I'm going to be starting with the Angelic Messenger deck and picking a couple cards from here, and then I will dive in with some other decks. And Jojo made it. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And thanks to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'm so grateful. Okay, so yeah, let's just dive right in. For you, we have vulnerability, number 13. My goodness, flowers are so phallic, aren't they? Sometimes. And for your person, we have change, number 35. All right. I'm going to start with the Dreaming Way Tarot. And the sun is here. Hello. Good morning. All right. So what's the current situation between Capricorn and the person they are dealing with? Three of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. And the High Priestess, which for me as a reader is all water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let me clarify these. Three of Pentacles is often a card of collaboration and teamwork. The interesting thing about this is there's just one person here and the money's fallen out. It's like working on something that is maybe was thought to that was going to be lucrative but is not, or somehow the two of you, there's just a feeling of loss through this collaboration. Why the Three of Pentacles? Eight of Cups. One of you has walked away, is in the process of walking away, and it's left the other one feeling depleted. Maybe somebody has walked away with somebody's money. There's definitely, with the arms crossed and that look and the money falling out. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe this just happened. I've been left in somebody's dust. So why the Eight of Wands? Page of Swords. So whoever this person was that was left behind, they are now spying. They're thinking a lot about, they're thinking about you, you're thinking about them, and there's this desire for communication, or maybe there is a lot of communication. Maybe typically the Eight of Wands is a very positive card. It's a card of movement and forward momentum. It could be where whoever this is that walked away is, as they're walking, they're building up speed. While maybe somebody saw something. This person was forced to walk away because they saw something that made them realize whatever was going on with the other person was depleting them. And so there could be some kind of communication, like seeing something and being like, wait, what happened? You took my money and now I see you doing, something with it, or I don't know. What's this high priestess? King of Wands. Fire signs. It's Leo. I think this is often Leo. Red is Leo. I'm not sure. It can be any of the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ultimately, somebody's keeping a secret. Oh, it's um. Hey, Linda is here. Hello. Thanks for joining. Um. Hmm. Okay. So, King of Wands. He's my hell yes guy. It's not a hell yes, it's a no. It's like, as this momentum is building, as something is being communicated, or there's movement forward in some way, there's th- this decision to, we'll just say it's you, to do what you want, to follow your passion without any explanation, in terms of, like, you feel like you don't need to explain what you're doing, why you're going in a certain direction. You're keeping your plans to yourself. If you're the one that walked away, you're kind of realizing that, um maybe you were being depleted, you were being sucked dry, and so you don't want to reveal your plans. You feel like you are following your intuition, and you're staying very tight-lipped about whatever this is, following your passion, following your hell yes, potentially. Now, keep in mind, roles can be reversed, so apply it as it fits. um okay, going with the good tarot. What is what is on this person's mind? What are they thinking about? The Tower. Ooh, I'm warm. I got really warm. um So Scorpio again, also my favorite tower ever. Four of Earth and Eight of Air. This this shakeup um, has caused this person to feel depleted. I think that's what's happening. You walking away has left this person in this state of, um, trying to hang on to whatever they have left. There is they are gaining some kind of clarity over the situation. They're understanding things in a way they hadn't before. Maybe it's one of those things where they didn't know what they had until you were gone, or until you walked, or said, "Okay, I'm done." Um, they could feel a sense of ownership over you, and they're feeling anxiety about losing losing what they thought they had with you. I'm also getting losing out on whatever you two had together, because you took your part with you, and you had you were the one that had the finances or the ideas or the energy or something like this. Let me just clarify. Tower is clarified by the Eight of Earth. Um, this person, maybe you two were working on a project together or you worked together, you know, at a job or something like this. And there's major implications for you walking away. Why the Four of Earth? The Two of Fire. Because now this person is left feeling destitute, feeling like really, really sad and burdened, knowing they have to go in another direction or make some kind of choice that involves, yeah, it involves, they're left scrambling. It's like they're feeling really downtrodden. Um, and so they're in this, they're trying to hold on. They're in this energy of just of self-protection, or again trying to just left scrambling, trying to figure out the direction they want to go, or knowing what the direction they want to go, but it is a struggle. And this Eight of Air is clarified by the Nine of Water. See, I think that they could see, okay, like you being with you, or having you in their life in whatever capacity was kind of a wish fulfillment to them. You brought them, somehow you made them feel, they felt lucrative with you. You two built something together. um at one time you had, yeah, there were treasures that you shared. And they're looking down on this. They're seeing potentially what they used to have and what they've now lost. And maybe it's more than just the physical stuff. Or maybe they're clearly seeing now that they were really focused on the physical stuff rather than the connection, which is, um, what is the true treasure. Maybe that's why you walked away, because you're like, I can't have you sucking me dry or hanging on me or not contributing in some way. Let me go to the Light Seers deck. Um, what what's on your mind? What's on Capricorn's mind? Seven of Wands. See, you're in this defensive energy. Four of Wands. Oh, interesting. And the Nine of Cups. Yeah, see, okay, this could be a marriage that you walked away from, or some kind of long-term committed connection. Um, she has her head turned away. You you feel defensive. You feel like you just put yourself in this little bubble. Um, no matter how much you get poked or prodded at, you're like, no, I'm putting my attention and my energy into myself, into what is most important to me. With the Nine of Cups here again, yeah, this, um you you realize that you need to focus on on your hell yes, like I said at the beginning, and creating your own wish fulfillment or moving towards what is most fulfilling to you, which is not this connection anymore. Why the Nine of Cups? Let me just clarify. The Six of Swords. See, by moving away from this conflict, from this drama, this turbulence, this even traumatic situation, um, you're moving by moving to calmer shores, calmer waters, you're gaining you realize that by doing this you're going to gain your happiness, your freedom. um, you will experience joy again and excitement. You didn't have that. There was something, it wasn't working between the two of you. It was I keep getting, it was like it was sucking you dry. So let me go with the Guardian Tarot, my creepy tree friends. What's hidden that you don't see? What's going on behind the scenes? Ten of Cups. Page of Swords again. And the Queen of Wands. So now we have the King and the Queen of Wands on the table. That is a match. Um it can be a divine connection. Power couple. Um 10 of Cups, Page of Swords, and Queen of Wands. What is the 10 of Cups? Why is it here? Hierophant. Yeah, this person, this person sees you as the end all be all. You are their ultimate wish fulfillment. You, to them, you are their happily ever after. They don't want this to end. They don't want you to walk away. They love you. They you could have a powerful spiritual connection, or they could feel like they look up to you in a certain sense, like you have some kind of wisdom. Maybe they think of you as like a mentor or something. um what is this Page of Swords? Temperance, Sagittarian energy. um And so, with you having walked away, they are taking their time to try to regain their balance through and kind of waiting patiently as they watch what you're doing from the sidelines, quietly observing what you have going on. See, you're keeping things fairly under wraps, but they're doing their best to try and figure out what you're up to. They're thinking a lot about you. And feeling like if they can just balance themselves somehow, maybe they can get back into your good graces. We have the different moons here, kind of the moon cycles. So they're feeling like if they just kind of let something play itself out or let some time go by, that they can get you back. Or maybe they're trying to um, make make themselves better to catch your attention with that Queen of Wands. Why the Queen of Wands? King of Pentacles. It's like they're They feel like you're like a benefactor to them, or they see you as being very generous and kind. You two could have children together, or you, at the very least, you two are just like, maybe you're like their boss, or you own a business together or something. You're really well established through a lot of hard work, a lot of effort. You've figured out, you've been very methodical and grounded. You've done the work. You know how to put in how to take action and put in the effort to gain the rewards. Um and you're a very loyal person, and they're so they're so attracted to that. It's like they feel like their path leads to you because you can offer stability and help them be grounded. But are they more focused on the money than on you, or on the whatever it is you provide, rather than just you showing up being you? Like, you could feel like you're being used or something, even though for them, it's like I feel like they have you up on a pedestal, and they just, you know, they think you're the best thing since sliced bread. Hey, Redbeard made it. So, what are this person's next actions? I'm using the Mystic Mondays tarot. We've got the Queen of Wands again, and the Fool, which is Aries energy. Queen of Wands, I don't know, one of the fire signs. And Queen of Cups. Wow. Yeah, see, this person, they are trying to make themselves be really, like, they're trying to feel better about themselves, or they're trying to show up in a way that is going to get your attention, where they're like, they're looking good, they're smelling good, they're like getting their, I don't know, getting their hair done, or and by the way, there's no gender in tarot. This can be anybody. So, putting on their cologne, putting on their perfume, whatever. Um, Ultimately, this person, they want to take a leap of faith towards you. They're really hoping that if they show up, they could show up like being kind of like seductive, um, thinking that maybe that's going to get your attention, that somehow if they can prove that they are a match for you, that you're good, there's a chance that that you'll come back, and they want to offer you their cup of love. They want to say, hey, um I see the potential here. Let's do this. Um let's reforge this connection, because there's passion and love here. Um, they really feel like you two could have it all if you would give them another chance. Go with the Cat Tarot. What are your next actions? Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it kind of feels like you get Kitty's getting its nails clipped. um, this the Ace of Swords is about truth and clarity. It's about a new beginning. You could what you want is a new beginning that you feel very passionately about. You ready for a new adventure? You're feeling optimistic and excited. You could have some fire in your chart. There's this fiery energy about you where you're just like, I'm going after what I want. What I'm not so sure about. See, and this is why I'm not so sure, because with the 2 of Swords, you're kind of like, you could feel torn. If this person is showing up looking and smelling a certain way, if they're like, if you are noticing them leveling up, the change that they're going through, if they show up and you're like, wow, like I had said you need to A, B, and C, and they're like, yeah, A, B, and C all the way to Z, and you're like, okay, now I'm really intrigued. What I don't know is if in this might be in direct conflict to what you want to do. Let me clarify. Ace of Swords clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. So you're you recognize that either this person or somebody else is is what you want. It's wish fulfillment for you in a very real tangible sense. What you want is that long-term prosperity, stability, connection with someone. It's about family and creating a legacy. And it's like you're very clear, like you you want to start fresh in order to get there. Why the Page of Wands? Knight of Wands. Because you are you are so fired up. You have so much energy and you're like, okay, so maybe you're really raring to go, but you're like, okay, um, I need to not skip any steps. To start the adventure, I need to start at square one. I can't jump ahead. So you have all this excitement and movement forward. You're on a mission, but you're like, okay, you're trying to rein it in just a little bit so that you can make sure you're going in the right direction, because with this 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups, you have options. You are seeing that there is something out there that is other than what this person is offering. And it could be where you're like, well, I already know what I'm dealing with over here, and this is why you walked away. And so now, you're walking towards you have all these options here. What do I choose? But then if this person is like, "Hey, I've leveled up. I'm your match." You're like, "Oh, yikes." Like I'm this makes me tired just thinking about this. What do I choose? Which bowl do I go for? Do I stay where I was because now maybe this person is that they can offer what I need, be a part of what I want to do as I move forward? Or do I need to just go in a whole new direction? I keep looking at vulnerability, and I don't know, like it could be really difficult for you to open up and make yourself vulnerable, especially if you feel like you were taken advantage of. But then also maybe that's a part of your this new beginning, this Ace of Swords, is understanding that you need to be more vulnerable in order to go after what you want or to be satisfied getting what you want. So let me go with the Tarot of Transcendence. What is the potential outcome here? Six of Cups. Knight of Wands again. And the Five of Wands. Why the Six of Cups? Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles again. Um, this feels like coming back together, giving this another try, working on this. There is this strong soul bond between the two of you. You have history together, or you just have this, yeah, like obviously you have history together, but it's like there's this sweet energy. It's like, okay, I want to what's she doing? Can't tell. I guess she's at a typewriter. It's like I want to work on having fun. I want to work on this connection. It's like you two working on it, and with the Knight of Wands here, clarified by the Three of Cups, it's like, okay, let's, yeah, going for it. Like we let's have some fun. Let's go out. Let's enjoy our time together. However, you could just be in an energy where you're like, if this is romantic, for example, you're just like, I'm not ready to settle down. I feel like I need to go and play the field. I need to see what else is out there. Or maybe you just need to focus on whatever brings you the most joy. What is this Five of Wands? Seven of Swords. See, or this person, like you're like, okay, let's work on this, let's give this a try, and then this person gets back to their old ways, and you're like, okay, we have manipulation here, we have um deception, and this ends up causing a lot of conflict. It's like, we're back to where we started, we're back to the reason why I walked away in the first place, because at the end of the day, there is, even though there's a lot of love here, somebody will say this person is not able to, they didn't, it's like they worked on their leveling up physically in their outer appearance, but they didn't do the inner work. And it just ends up degrading, falling back into old patterns, an old dynamic, arguing, fighting because um, they're not being honest, or they're not going to be. Anyway, that's not a fun way to end. It's like, well, had so much, it has so much potential, but I just feel like it's just one of those things where sometimes it's just not, it's better to move forward than to try and revisit the past. But sometimes you can't know until you do, you know? I'm going to pick an animal oracle to finish this off. We've got wombat spirit, be at home. Being at home in your being at home in the literal sense can be really helpful for you to just tap into your that to hmm, it's a place where you feel comfortable. It's going to help you to make the right decisions that you need to make for yourself. Being at home is also about being at home in your own skin, knowing who you are, knowing what you want. I feel like you really do know what you want, but you are torn. And it's 8 and 6, 68 breaks down to 14, which is a 5. 5 is a number of change. If this person is going to change, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think they have good intentions, but it's almost like they are changing for you rather than for themselves. And this is you needing to just focus on you. And I think that's what you're doing is you're just like, in order for this person to be at my level, they need to have done the work or know how to yeah, be able to do that inner excavation and introspection and ultimately I can't think of the word you know, be into personal development. Let me get one more. um See, we have mouse spirit, tend to the small things. Really be at home and tend to the small things. This is about just focusing on what you need to do in order to head off in a new direction that is fulfilling for you. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.